Good luck, man.
All right, guys, in today's video, I'm going to show you how a 5-speed Liberty quick drive transmission works. A lot of people have been asking me about it. This is a new transmission to me. I've always ran a Turbo 400, so this is a new setup. So I'm going to take you through step by step on what I do. So really, I'm priming the motor up right now. We have a primer pump on the engine. We're going to go ahead and prime the engine up before we fire it up. Once we get it fired up, I look down at my gauge. The first thing I look at is oil pressure. You see that switch I'm about to hit right there? That's our toggle switch. That's how we go into drive. So we'll stop this video real fast. We'll go ahead and explain to you. If you see that red switch over there and that toggle switch is how you take it into gear, and the red switch is the upshift button. So when I flip that toggle switch up, I go ahead and push the trans brake in. You'll see the air pods over there. There's a total of 5 of them. When you see that first one light up, that means we have went into first gear. When we go into first gear, we're going to go ahead and let go of the trans brake, and we're going to go ahead and roll into the burnout box. This pass here was against Ryan Martin, so this is our last pass. I upshift all the way to 5th gear. See the pods clicking. We do burnouts between 6,700 and 7,000 RPMs. I flip my switch down so it puts it in neutral. Once I put it in neutral, that handle that I'm about to grab, that's your reverse. So as the car is rolling forward, you have to hold the handle. See how I wasn't going in reverse right there at the time? You have to pull the handle back and push the trans brake. What the trans brake's doing is it's allowing all the internals inside the Liberty to slow down to allow it to come into gear. Once you're back in reverse, you got to hold the handle back, you let go of the trans brake, and you go back in reverse. I pop it in neutral, and I just coast back until my dad tells me when to stop. He's back there telling me go left, right, all that. We'll go ahead and open up the door so I can let all the smoke out. I made sure on my first burnout that I did a big burnout, and there was a lot of smoke inside the car. How we like to do our thing is we went ahead and we go all the way up to Big Daddy Brian. We throw it back in neutral while my dad's outside the car checking the wheelie bars. When he gives me the go-ahead, I flip my switch up. I'm going to go ahead and hit that trans brake, throw it in first gear. You see that air pod is lit up right there. We are ready to go now. I make sure all my switches are off inside the car, everything that needs to go. I check my parachute handle, and I get ready to let go of the button. We had a little bit of tire shake on this pass, so you've seen the radio fall and hit the transmission and all that. There's nothing wrong with it. We went ahead and fixed everything, but there's not a whole lot to it. One thing I will say about the transmission is if you can get it in and out of gear, this thing is like indestructible. It's bulletproof. You can do whatever you want to it. That's the good thing about it, and I'm glad I went with this setup. I went with a quick drive setup. I went with the Liberty transmission. It's been awesome to us so far. We've already been inside them. We already know what it looks like. We're gonna get ready. We're gonna keep testing and get ready for Florida. We'll be down in Florida June 18th and 19th to run our second race of Street Outlaw No Prep Kings and see how we do and line up against the rest of the competition. And maybe if we're lucky, we'll get to line up against Ryan Martin one more time, and let's see if there's a different outcome or if he goes out there and beats my ass again.